Welcome back to Living Local. Grumpy Old Men is a popular comedic film from 1993. Circa 21 Playhouse is presenting this beloved storyline in stage form, complete with funny and tune-filled entertainment. Joining me in studio, we have the two leading actors for Grumpy Old Men, the musical. We have Tom Walljasper and Luther Chakurian. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Sure. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so for both of you, give me a little background about your history with acting.
Wow, okay. I actually started singing at a very young age, knee-high, but I started acting late. It started in college. My senior year, I helped a student director out and fell in love with acting, and I pursued postgraduate studies after that. Rest is history.
That's great. Tom, what about you?
I come from a sports background, and so I always say the very first time I was skipping choir class, and so a way not to get an F in that class was the teacher made me audition for the school musical. It was Little Abner. I had no idea what I was doing, and he cast me as Pappy Yoakum, and I kind of fell in love with it, and it was easy. So that's kind of how it all started.
And here you guys are. So what roles will both of you be playing in this production?
I'm playing the role of Max Goldman, which if you've seen the film, that's the role that Walter Matthau played.
Yes. And I'm John Gustafson, the lemon roll. Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, so does this follow the same storyline as the movie?
It's pretty close. I think the skeletal version is there, and of course, you have to keep the one-liners, especially the Burgess Meredith one-liners that Grandpa says.
Yes.
But when you take something from film and put it to stage, it's got to be a little different, especially when you start adding songs to it. So I think people will recognize, like I said, the skeletal version of the film, but there's some new things in the musical that kind of make it its own thing.
They try to keep the jokes fresh, and there's also a gender bender role. The Snyder role is now played by a woman, and they added Kim's role.
Oh, Punky. There's
Punky,
a character called Punky.
Yes.
Well, and they talk about the internet and stuff, so they've updated it
Yeah,
since '93. So.
Okay, neat. So the same skeleton, but audience members can expect some changes, some twists, and things to keep it fresh.
Sure.
So Circa 21 is the second theater in the U.S. to do this show. So Tom, you've done more shows at Circa 21 than any other actor there. So what is it like to do a show that's so new and that one that you've never done before?
I guess I always say when I do something new, the expectations aren't there.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, when you do the shows that everybody knows, they kind of come in expecting something. And as an actor, it's nice to not have, well, you know, I guess there's Walter Matthau, but
Right.
It's so new and fresh that your perspective is different. You don't have the, what's the word I'm looking for? The pressure
Right.
of, you know, it being done 500,000 times. So, but I guess in a way it's a little nerve-wracking too that.
And that you don't have a reference point.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's one of the
it's-
things we ran into. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, what is the most fun part about playing these roles?
Wow, interacting with each other, because this guy's a hoot. So
I can tell that, yeah.
I just enjoy being a part of the show. I mean, there isn't really a specific moment in the show that speaks to me. The whole show is just a lot of fun. I don't know. Audiences can expect to laugh out loud and for the show to actually pull on their heartstrings as well. So it's a perfectly made show.
It's always fun too to play somebody who is a little bit different than you are. Mm-hmm. Max is a little bit different than I am, so that is very fun to be that.
How is he different?
I think Tom is a lot more easygoing, and you know, Max is a very simple guy who just wants to watch sports and drink beer and eat TV dinners and not really go anywhere except fishing. So, and I love the sports, but fishing, not Tom.
What do you think audience members will enjoy about this production?
The comedy.
Sure.
It's just going to be a fun time.
It'll be a fun time.
And there's some tenderness too. You know, that's one of the nice things about a theater piece is when you can have somebody laughing in one moment and then the very next moment they're like, I didn't see that coming, you know. So
You'll appreciate it on so many levels.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I understand that the cast is made up of some local actors, but also a lot of people from out of town as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Circa auditions all over the country. They go to New York. I know they go to like SETCs, which is the Southeastern Theater Conference. So they go all around and audition actors from all over, and then they have local auditions too. So, yep.
That's great, guys. So when can people catch the production?
We opened last Friday,
Yes.
and we closed June 2nd.
Okay.
So it's normally Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays.
Yeah, and Sundays.
Sundays.
Yep.
You guys are staying
Sunday.
busy, huh?
Yeah.
We are.
Wonderful. Well, Tom and Luther, thank you guys so much for being here. The show
you for having
sounds
us.
like a blast.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. For tickets to Grumpy Old Men, you can visit circa21.com. We'll also have those details posted on ourquadcities.com. More Living Local continues right after this. Stay with us.